Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome.
Good
Good
morning, sir.
morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. We are going to start the class. Today's class will be on different technologies used in opencast mines. So for mining the mineral deposits by opencast mining method, there are various type of technologies, various mode of technology, various technologies are used in opencast mines. So today we are going to discuss what are those technologies which are used for surface mining. So the first technology is shovel dumper technology. Second one is dragline technology. Third one is in-pit crossing, in-pit crusher conveyor spreader technology. Fourth one is continuous mining technology using bucket wheel excavators. Fifth one is rock breaker technology. Sixth one is surface miner technology. So if you see the previous classes, we have already discussed the surface miner technology. We have also discussed about the rock breaker technology. We have also discussed about bucket wheel excavator technology. We have also discussed about in-pit crossing and conveying and spreading technology. We have also discussed about dragline technology. So this shovel dumper mining technology was not discussed. So today we are going to today we are going to discuss about the shovel dumper technology. So what is shovel dumper technology? The shovel dumper technology is a technology where you have to use the shovels for loading the material to the dumpers. The minerals are to be loaded to the dumpers. So this shovel will load the material. Shovel is a loading machine, dumper is a transporting machine. So the material after drilling and blasting, the fragmented material is to be loaded to the dumpers, and the dumpers they will transport the material to its destination. If it is overburden material, the dumper will go to the dump yard and unload the material. If it is coal, the dumper will take the material to the coal handling plant, coal washing plant. So this is the technology which is called your shovel dumper technology. So the shovels are of different types of shovels are there. Electric shovel, diesel shovel, electric shovel, diesel shovel, rope shovels. There are different type of shovels are there. High capacity shovels and small type of shovels. And a dumper is also having different capacities. Small size dumpers and big size dumpers are there. So this technology is called your shovel dumper technology, which we are going to discuss today. So besides the shovel dumper, there are some auxiliary mining equipments used in surface mines like drill machines, dozers, graders, compactors, water sprinklers, pumps, electrical equipment, crushers, conveyors for coal and overburden uh, handling. So these are the auxiliary mining equipments used in surface mines, which we have already discussed in the previous class. So in this also we have discussed the Singareni Collieries Company Limited. They are using the drag lines, they are using the shovel dumper, they are using the surface miner, they are using in-pit crushing, conveying and spreading technology. They are also using the high wall mining, and these things also we have discussed in the previous class. And these are the technology: dragline, shovel, dumper combination, in-pit crushing, conveying technology, surface miner technology. All these things we have discussed in the previous classes, and we have also compared. So today our focus is on shovel dumper mining. So what is a shovel? So this is the machine which is called your shovel, and this is the bucket of the shovel. So this shovel will load the material to the dumpers. So these are the booms of the shovel, and this is the operator cabin where the operator is sitting and operating the machine. Okay, so these are the attachments on a basic shovel. So we have also discussed the different unit operations carried out in open cast mines with shovel and dumper combination. Whenever you are going for shovel dumper mining technology, so you have to drill the material. Drilling is to be carried out. After that, blasting is to be carried out. After that, only the shovel will load the material to the dumpers. Okay, so after loading the dumpers, the dumper will carry the materials, which is called your haulage, and this material will be unloaded at the crossing point, at the crushing plant. So this is the layout of this shovel dumper mining technology. So first, the drill machine will be used for drilling the holes. After that, the holes will be charged with explosives, and after charging the holes with explosives, the material will be blasted, fragmented. After the material is fragmented, the excavation work starts. The will shovel will load the material to the dumpers, and the dumper will carry the materials through the haul roads, and after reaching to its destination, the dumper will unload the material to the crushing plant. So this is the layout of a shovel dumper mining technology. So this is a discontinuous mode of mining technology. It is not a continuous mode of mining technology, because you have to drill, after that you have to blast, after that you have to load, after that you have to transport. So one unit operation is dependent on the other unit operation. That is why this method of mining technology is a discontinuous mode of mining technology, which is called your shovel dumper mining technology. So what is shovel dumper mining technology? This technology is the most commonly used technology in open cast mines. You go to any mine, you will find that shovel and dumper method of mining is followed, practiced. Basically, there are two types of shovels are there. One is rope shovel, other one is the hydraulic shovel. So this hydraulic shovel is also called your backhoe. The hydraulic shovel is also called your backhoe. So there are two variants of the shovels are there. One is rope shovel, the other one is hydraulic shovel. So the shovel is used for the excavation of the blasted material. Shovel is used for the excavation of the blasted material, and the dumper is used for the transportation of the material. So this combination, shovel dumper combination, is called the shovel dumper mining technology. The bucket capacities of the shovel varies from 0.9 cubic meter to 40 cubic meter. with matching size of trucks and dumpers. The dumper size varies from 16 cubic meter to more than 240-ton capacity dumpers are also available in the market. So the shovel dumper mining technology can be deployed for removal of varying thickness of material. If the material thickness varies from few meters to uh, uh, many meters, if the thickness of the material um, uh, maybe a thin material, maybe a thick material, so in that case the shovel dumper mining technology can be easily deployed for removal of varying thickness of materials. And this shovel dumper mining technology is basically used for hard materials where you need blasting. After the blasting, the shovel has to excavate the material, load the materials to the dumper. So harder materials require blasting where the shovel can be used to dump the material to the fill the material to the dumpers. So this is the thing. Then this shovel dumper mining technology can also be deployed for removal of steep and thin seams. This shovel dumper mining technology can be deployed for removal of steep deposits as well as thin coal seams by using the hydraulic shovels. And this shovel is either electrical driven shovels are there, bigger size shovels are electrical driven, and small size shovels are diesel operated. So usually it is better to go for electrically driven shovels rather than diesel shovels because diesel is very costly whereas electrical energy is cheap. That is why people are preferring to go for electrically driven shovels. But if the mineral is less, then you can go for diesel operated shovels. So the selection of the shovel and dumper depends on the parting wise volumes to be removed, how much material you are going to remove. On the basis of that you have to select this shovel dumper mining technology, the size of the shovel, the size of the dumpers. So this is a power shovel, electrically operated power shovel, and this is the layout of the diagram of a power shovel. So this is the bucket, this is the bucket door, this is the uh, bucket door, and this is the bucket shapes, and this is the crowd mechanism, this is the hoist cable, this is the boom. Okay, and this is the boom point shapes. Two is the boom point shapes, and this is the retreat mechanism. This is the room ropes and lines. This is the crowd chain. This is the boom hoist drum. This is the trip lever. This is the dive retreat drum. So this is a diagram showing the schematic diagram of a power shovel. So there are rope
Sir,
shovels are yes.
as you said that electricity is cheap and we have to use the electricity shovel for thin sim na because electricity is cheap and at low cost we will to operate that. Why we use diesel shovel is there rather that the diesel shovel is like diesel is price is very high.
Because if you are going for diesel shovel, the size capacity of the shovel is small, but electrical shovels are very big capacity machines, and they are also very cost. They are very big machines, and your mineral deposit should be available sufficient amount of deposit should be there to mine the deposit by the help of electrically driven shovels, because they are very very big machines. So but if the deposit size is small, if not much mineral is there, so it is better to go for shovels, uh, uh, small size shovels, which are diesel operated, because if you go for the high capacity machine like your electrically driven shovels of bigger capacity, their capital cost is also very high. So unless you are having enough mineral deposit, so no company is going to invest initially such a large amount of money to purchase bigger size of electrically operated shovel machines, because ultimately you have to calculate the cost parameters, you have to calculate the return on investment, whatever money you are spending you should get the profit. So therefore if the deposit is small, and life of the mine is also very important, the life of mine should be long, means it 50 years 30 years, like that, so that your investment uh, can fetch the profit. But if the mine is a small mine, so its life is 5 years or 10 years, then why to go for a very big machine? Why you go for electrically driven very big machines? Rather you should go for small size machines. So that is the main criteria for selection of the equipment. The selection of the equipment, size of the equipment will be selected on the basis of your availability of mineral deposits. If mineral deposits are not there, after 5 years, if there is no mineral to mine, then why to go for a big machine? It is better to go for a small machine. So that is the reason why the diesel operated machines are small size diesel operated machines are used for smaller deposits for less life of the mine. That is the reason.
Sir, sir, why they are not making a small size electrical device, sir?
Oh, as in the market, availability of the machine in the market, you have to also see whether the machine is available in the market or not. The manufacturers uh, are manufacturing different type of machines, different sizes of machines, diesel operated machines, electrically operated machine, all sort of machines they are manufacturing, making in their company. So it is up to you, uh, or it is your choice which one will give you profit. On the basis of that only you have to purchase. So the manufacturers, they have to purchase, they have to manufacture different sizes of machines, both electrically operated machines and diesel operated machines. So you must have seen, for digging of the canals, the civil engineers, the uh, uh, other construction engineers, they also need a backhoe or shovel of small capacity. So for them, electrically operated machines may not be suitable. And other thing is that if your mining location is remotely located where there is no electricity availability is not there, then if you select the electrically driven shovels, then how to operate the machine? So that is also one aspect. Electricity should be available at the site where you can use the electrically driven machines. But if electricity is not there, remote area, then it is better to go for diesel operated shovels. There are many factors. These are some of the factors. Okay. So the rope shovels, life is large. The life of the rope shovel or electrical shovel, the life of the electrical shovel is very very large. Means it can work many years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, compared to the small size shovels. Uh, the small size hydraulic shovels, the diesel operated shovels, their life is only 20 to 25 years, whereas the electrically driven rope shovels, their life can go up to 50 years. So, therefore, if your life of the mine life is small, then you have to go for the diesel operated shovels, hydraulic shovels, small size shovels. So, why? Because the initial capital cost is very high compared to the hydraulic shovels. The rope shovels, your answer is here in this slide. So the capital cost of electrically driven rope shovels is very high compared to the hydraulic shovels or the diesel shovels. So the diesel shovels are very less costly compared to the electrically driven shovels. So if you are going to purchase a electrically driven shovel, then there should be sufficient mineral deposit and the life of the mine should be uh, 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 long. Then only you can go for electrically operated rope shovels. Otherwise, you have to go for diesel operated hydraulic shovels or small size shovels. So this is one of the main reason why people select the diesel operated shovels, why not electrically operated shovels. And also the rope shovels can work on mild gradient of 1 in 10. So if you are using the electrically operated rope shovels, they can work only on mild gradient, on flat surface. They can be used only on flat surface. If the deposit is flat, horizontal, uh, around 1 in 10, then only the electrical driven shovels can be used. If the deposit is steep deposit, so the it is better to go for the diesel shovels. So this is also one of the reason why people select a type of shovel depending upon the size of the machine. So therefore, uh, you have to study all these parameters before selecting the machine. So the rope shovels are very much suitable for less number of marchings because the machine is very big. So if you move the machine from one place to other place, it becomes very difficult task. So therefore the rope shovels or the electrical shovels are ideally suitable for less number of marchings. And rope shovels, suppose you are purchasing, okay, suppose there is no electricity or suppose there is power failure. If there is power failure, suppose you are having the electrically driven shovels and there is power failure, electricity has gone, then what will happen? The shovel will remain idle. You know, the shovel will remain idle if there is a break of electricity, or if there is no electricity, or there is no, means there is a power failure for 2 hours, 3 hours, or 5 hours. There is no power, electricity is not there, temporarily there is a power failure is there, then what will happen? The machine will remain idle. And this is a very big machine, and its initial capital cost is very high, so it should not remain idle. So the if it is remaining idle means you are incurring loss, lot of money you are going to lose because of the idle time of the shovel. The machine should work 24 hours. The machine is ready to work 24 hours, but if you do not have the electricity, or if there is a breakdown in the electricity, or if there is a power failure, then the machine will stand still. The machine will uh, uh, remain idle. So therefore, in the mines, generators are also there. So you cannot fully depend on electricity. Uh, so you have to purchase the generators which are driven by main motor, and individual DC motors, direct current motors are provided for different operations like propelling action, swinging action, hoist action, crowd, etc. So, uh, so if there is a power failure is there, then the generator should do some work like the propelling action can be done by the generator, swinging action can be done by the generator, hoist can be done by the generator, crowding can be done by the generator. So therefore you have to have the provision of generators which are driven by main motor, and individual direct current motors are provided for different operations for operating the electrical driven machines. So this is your question was very pertinent, and these are the reasons why people are going for diesel shovels, where the rope shovel is to be suitable. That suitability study you have to carry out before purchasing the electrically operated shovels, because they are very costly machines. They are very big machines. So when you are going to spend so much of money, unless you get the return, your life of the mine should be more, and your availability of material or mineral should be more. Then only you can go for electrically operated shovels. Similarly, electricity also should be available in the site where you are going to operate your mine. Then only the electrically driven shovels can be purchased. Otherwise, you have to go for diesel operated shovel, diesel operated shovel machines. I think it is clear to you. So this is a diagram showing the rope shovel and the dumper. The rope shovel is loading the material to the dumper. This is the this is the rope shovel. Why it is called rope shovel? There is a rope attached to the shovel. There is a rope attached to the shovel. So attached to the bucket. So the bucket is operated by the ropes. Therefore, it is called a rope shovel, and the material is loaded to the dumpers. So this is the combination which is called your shovel dumper mining technology. And this rope shovel uh, is shown in this diagram clearly. These are the ropes, hoist ropes or lifting ropes. Different type of ropes are used for operation of the bucket, and this bucket is unloading the material, loading the material to the dumper, and the dumper is carrying the materials to its destination. So this is the rope shovel and dumper combination of mining. So this is the diagram of the rope shovel, how the rope shovel operates. So ray diagram is there, and this machine, the shovel, rope shovel, is operated by the ropes. This is the bucket, this is the hoist, this is the cabin where the operator is sitting, and it is crawler mounted. The machine is crawler mounted, and the it digs the material uh, uh, front to back, like that it is operated. So like your rope shovels are electrically operated shovels, hydraulic shovels are diesel operated shovels. Why the other answer to your question is why people are using the diesel operated shovels. So these diesel operated shovels, which are called your hydraulic shovels also, they are very versatile. They can move from one place to other place very quickly. So they are versatile and they can be taken from one place to other place, whereas the electrically operated shovels are very big machines, gigantic machines, so they cannot be moved from one place to other place so easily. So they can stand at one place and mine a very big amount of material, but their movement is not so, marching is not so easy. So that is also one reason why people are going for diesel operated shovels, because the diesel operated shovels are very versatile. They can be easily taken from one place to other place. Are you listening me? Means this is also one of the reason why people are selecting the diesel operated shovels. I hope your your question is well answered. Similarly, the
Yes, sir.
hydraulic shovels, uh, the hydraulic shovel production is very high. The hydraulic shovel productivity is higher than the rope shovels. Uh, and the hydraulic shovels can march on steep gradient. If the gradient inclination of the road is very high, they can easily march, they can be they can easily move from steeper gradients. So that is also one reason why people are preferring to go for the diesel operated hydraulic shovels. So because they are very versatile and they can march, they can easily move from one place to other place, because size of the machine is very small, and their productivity production is also higher. Therefore people are going for diesel operated shovels, and these machines can also march on steep gradient, and the hydraulic shovels can be deployed for removal of the wedge portions in the last overburden bench. This hydraulic shovel can be used for removal of wedge portions in the last overburden bench over the coal seams. The hydraulic shovels can be used for preparation of the sumps and drains. These hydraulic shovels are used for preparation of the sumps where water will be accumulated, and for drains, canals are dug by the help of the hydraulic shovels. And the hydraulic shovels can load on dumper placed at the same level as that of the shovel, same level loading, or on a dumper placed below the shovel level. This is the advantage of your hydraulic shovel. And the hydraulic shovel can be used for removal of the soft coal strata without blasting. The hydraulic shovels are also very powerful to be used for removal of soft coal without going for blasting. And these machines, hydraulic shovels, can be deployed for removal of thin seams, thin coal seams. They can be used for removing the thin coal seams. The life of the hydraulic shovel is around 9 to 12 years only and requires a midlife overhaul. So after working for 9 to 12 years, these machines are um, again you have to go for overhauling of the machine. Their life is very less, 9 to 10 years, 9 to 12 years, whereas the rope shovel, electric shovel life is 50 years, 30 years. So that is also one of the reason. Then the initial capital cost is low compared to the rope shovels. As I have told, the electrically operated rope shovels are very costly compared to the your hydraulic shovels. That is why people, a small mine, a small company, they don't have enough money. What they will do? They have to go for diesel operated hydraulic shovels, small size shovels. But if a company is very big and a lot of money is there uh, to invest, and the deposit is very big, life of the mine is very big, then they have to go for electrically operated shovels. Uh, so this is the reason why people select. which machine. Then the operation is through hydraulic motors. So this hydraulic shovel is operated by hydraulic motors. Hydraulic means your hydraulic oil driven uh, shovels. Therefore, they are called your hydraulically operated machines. That is why they are called your hydraulic shovels. So this is the hydraulic shovel. So this machine is a hydraulic shovel. This machine is called a backhoe or hydraulic shovel. You see, these are the uh, uh, cylinders where oil is there. So there is no rope here. That is why this is not a rope operated. It is not a rope operated shovel. It is hydraulic operated shovel. There is no rope here. So therefore it is called your hydraulic shovel. Hydraulic shovel. This is also called your backhoe. This is also called your backhoe. Full view of this machine is shown here. So this is the crawler. Over the crawler, the machine is standing, and by the help of this crawler, this machine can be taken from one place to other place. So moving of the machine is very easily done. And here is the cabin where the operator is sitting. So this machine is called your hydraulic shovel. So this is there are two cylinders are here. So it is filled up with oil operated hydraulic operated cylinders are there. To raise the bucket, to down the bucket, these hydraulic cylinders are used. And here uh, there are another two cylinders are there attached to the bucket. So bucket movement is carried out by the help of these two hydraulically operated cylinders. So these hydraulic means oil filled cylinders are there. So therefore this machine is called your uh, hydraulic operated shovel. Okay. So this is the operation of hydraulic shovel and dumper. So this hydraulic shovel is loading the material to the dumper, loading the material to the dumper. Okay, this is the uh, hydraulic shovel loading the material to the dumper. This red color machine is called your hydraulic shovel, and the operator is sitting here and operating the machine. This is also a clear view of the hydraulic shovel and dumper. So how the material is dug by the help of the hydraulic shovel. The hydraulic shovel is sitting on the top of the bench. The dumper is plying on the bottom of the bench. So the material after cutting, it is being loaded to the dumper. So this is called your shovel dumper mining technology. Here
Sir,
also, yes,
sir, bucket mechanism or bucket size it depend on the where the shovel is placed. Like when is the shovel is placed at the same level of that truck, that howlet truck, then the bucket will be divided by two pieces and the material will fall down. But when there is the different type of, in second picture we see that there is shovel is upper surface to the dumper, then there is different type of shovel, so it is
yes,
depend on the surface,
yes,
or
yes.
it will that not that.
Yes, means you see my hand. So this is the backhoe. It is doing like this, is not it? It is
Yes, sir.
digging the material. You look to my hand. It is digging the material like this. So this is called your backhoe. This is called your backhoe. This is called your backhoe. Whereas this shovel, rope shovel or bigger size, they are cutting the material like this. You look to my hand. It is cutting the material like lifting, 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 lifting. So this is the difference between the backhoe. Backhoe is like this, downward, downward. So for downward cutting, it has to stand on a higher bench and cut the lower bench. Uh, okay, but in the case of a rope shovel or uh, uh, in the case of rope shovel or the uh, other shovel, so it will cut upwards, it will cut upwards, whereas the backhoe will cut downwards, backhoe cut
Yes, sir.
downward.
Sir,
And
is it depend on the where it is sitting or not? Like the shovel, where it will
yes,
be
sitting,
go, or it
sitting,
will be
yes.
sitting position,
So
like it's same
yes,
level of
yes,
dumper at the upper level dumper. It depend on or what?
different.
That
Means
it, it,
if it is a
yes, sir.
hydraulic shovel, it will sit on the top of the bench and
Yes, sir.
load the material to the dumper to the lower bench. Okay,
Yes, sir.
and if otherwise, uh, if the here in this diagram, here both the machines are in the same level, same bench.
Yes, sir.
Here both the machines are in the same bench. So this is not hydraulic shovel. This is a front end loader, like your a small size loading machine, front end loader, whose bucket cuts upward, whose bucket cuts upward. So it is in the
Yes, sir.
same level. It is in the same level. Whereas in the previous, uh, sorry, how to go previous, previous, here you see the previous diagram you see. This is a hydraulic shovel. This machine is the hydraulic shovel which is sitting on the top of the bench and cutting this bench and loading the material to a dumper which is below the bench. Means it is not in the same level. Both the machines are not in the same level. The shovel is at a higher level, dumper is at a lower level. So the uh, this hydraulic shovel is just like your drag line. Drag line bucket also cuts the material like this, but in the case of drag line, it is operated by ropes, whereas this machine is not operated by uh, ropes, it is operated by hydraulic mechanism. So therefore it is called your hydraulic shovel. So the in the case of hydraulic shovel, so these the material will be cut from down to up. From down to up, the material will be cut, and after cutting, it will load the dumper at a lower level. For example, suppose for civil engineering purpose, you want to dig a canal. So it is just like digging a canal. So sitting at the top level, cutting from the bottom level, uh, digging a canal, making a drain, and this machine, hydraulic shovel, you must have seen a lot of civil engineering application is there for making a pond, making a canal, making roads, uh, all sort of activities are carried out by the hydraulic shovel. It is a small machine and it sits on the top of the bench, cuts the material, loads the truck which is standing at the lower level than the shovel. So this is the mechanism, and in this shovel, in this same level, in this diagram, both dumper and shovel are in the same level, and here this machine, this shovel uh, bucket cuts the material from bottom to top, from bottom to top. Okay, and it loads the dumper at the same level. Is it clear?
Yes,
So
sir.
the, yeah. So then in shovel dumper mining, so dumper is an important component. Whenever you are going to select the shovel dumper mining combination technology, then dumper is the important component of your shovel dumper mining technology. So after the material is blasted, the mock pile is loaded into the rear dumpers. These are called rear dumpers by the shovels. For a bench height of 12 to 14 meter, front end rope shovels or front end shovels may be rope shovels are hydraulic operated of 10 cubic meter and above is normally used. Various type ranges of dumpers are available by different manufacturers. Small size dumpers, big size dumpers are also available. So this is a very big size dumper in this diagram. The capacity of the dumper depends upon the capacity of the loading shovel. Suppose the shovel size is small, it cannot be if the shovel size is small, so and dumper size is big, means they are not matching each other. So you have to find out the match factor for a particular size of dumper. What should the size of the shovel? They should match each other, otherwise either the shovel will remain idle or the dumper will remain idle. Idle time will be more, waiting time will be more. So this is the diagram of a dumper, a very big dumper. So what are the operating conditions of a dumper? The dumpers can be deployed on short ramps of 1 in 10 or flat seams and hull roads of 1 in 16. The dumpers can be used on short ramps of 1 in 10. Gradient should be flat and hull roads gradient should be 1 in 16. Then only you can use the dumpers. Hull roads of two-way traffic are very much ideal because if there is a one-way traffic, there is chance of accident. So there should be two uh, 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 lanes of the hull road so that one truck will go, the other truck will come back. The recommended width of the uh, bench should be greater than 35-ton dumpers, including dozer path, drains, etc. is 30 meter. So the width of the bench should be 30 meter if you are using 35-ton dumpers, because not only the dumpers will move on the hull roads, the dozers, the drains will be also there. Therefore, the recommended width of the bench is 30 meter if you are using a bigger size of dumper, more than 35-ton dumpers. Okay, fewer number of curves. There should not be much curves. With adequate super elevation should be there on the hull roads. Otherwise, the dumpers will fail or they will meet accidents. There should be adequate consolidation of the hull roads, suitable graded, and water spraying should be carried out so that no dust is generated on the hull roads. Level platforms to be provided at suitable intervals so that the trucks can easily move from one place to other. So these are the operating conditions of a dumper. Then another machine which is there, which is called a dozer. This is the dozing operation is carried out by the dozer. So what the work done by the dozer? The dozer dozes the material, keeps the road level. So this is the function of a dozer. This is the diagram of the dozer. So the dozer operates also diesel operated dozels, diesel operated dozel. So therefore there is a fumes are there. This and this is the fume coming out from the engine because it is diesel operated machine. So how to operate the dozer? operation of a dozer. It is the vital equipment in open cast mines. For what purpose you are using the dozer? For road making, for leveling the roads. It is a tractor. Dozer is nothing but a tractor with a pusher blade attached to the front portion. It is diesel operated with crawler chain. Sometimes tire mounted dozers are also available. The pusher blade can be raised, lowered or tilted through small angles horizontally by ramps operated by hydraulic pressure. The dozer blade is used for pushing loose material, digging earth, soft weathered rocks, for pushing the scrappers, for leveling, grading, compacting the ground, for laying hull roads, for towing dumpers, etc., for pushing boulders, trees, etc., the dozers are used. There is different capacity of dozers are available starting from 100 horsepower to 800 horsepower, and normally used are 400 horsepower, which costs approximately 1.2 crores. The cost of the dozer is approximately 1.2 crore if its capacity is 400 horsepower. If its capacity is 800 horsepower, the cost will be double. So this is the operation of a dozer. So this is called a wheel dozer. Wheel dozer. The previous one was the previous one. This is crawler mounted dozer. This is the crawler. This is the crawler. This is the crawler. Over the crawler, the dozer is sitting. So therefore, it is called a crawler mounted dozer. Also, there are wheel mounted dozers are also there. This is wheel mounted dozer. This is the wheel. This is the wheel. So if there is a wheel, its movement will be very fast. This is the front attachment. This is the front pushing uh, attachment by the help of which the material can be pushed. This is the wheel dozer. This machine is called a wheel dozer. So this wheel dozer is nothing but a tractor outfitted with dozers or push blocks. It is used as push tractors in scrapper applications. So this wheel dozer is a tractor outfitted with dozer blades or push blocks. It is used as push tractors in scrapper applications, though these machines can be converted from wheel loaders by replacing the loader's bucket with a dozer blade. This configuration is only successful for light duty tasks. It is used for clearing and grading of the land. Wheel dozers are frequently used in mining applications and reclamation jobs. The wheel dozer's advantage over crawler dozers is their ability to move very quickly. Additionally, they can travel between multiple job sites without damaging the paved roads. So this is the advantage of wheel dozers. And there is another machine which is called a ripper dozer. In the back side there is a ripper, front side there is a dozer. So both the operations can be carried out by the ripper dozer. This is the ripper dozer. So these are the reaping tools by the help of which the material can be reaped. Ripper dozer. This is called a ripper dozer. So what is a ripper dozer? We'll discuss in the next class. What is a ripper dozer? We'll discuss in the next class. Thank you. Thank you very much for your patient hearing. Thank you. Have a nice day. Have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Have a nice day, sir.
Yes.